What are you drinking?
It's a martini.
One piece of advice for life.
Does that be a star?
No, just one piece of advice for life. What would you tell people about how to just go through life well? Live, okay, I like that.
Everything in moderation.
All right, Grandma, one piece of advice for life.
Oh my goodness. One piece of advice for life. I think it is be yourself. Do what you feel is right for you. Don't judge others and be happy.
Oh, I love that.
So good.
And tomorrow, you're gonna teach me how to make your pizza.
I will do that.
All right.
Yes.
Get your good clothes on. YouTube presents.
Oh.
Not.
Take one.
Action. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first ever Cooking with WEEZIE, aka my grandmother. Her name is Louise. We call her WEEZIE. But we're gonna be making her famous homemade pizza. My mom makes it all the time. She has showed me how to make it so many times and I always forget. So today we're gonna be making it with the OG, my grandmother. We're gonna document it so I'll never forget. And you guys can make this pizza too because it is absolutely delicious, so Italian and just perfect. We just got out everything you need for the dough, which is literally just a KitchenAid mixer, so I hope you have that. You're gonna need it. It doesn't really work without it.
Yes, it does. You can make it without it.
It's hard without it. Cameron and I have tried without it. It is hard. So you need flour, salt, water. You need flour, salt, water, yeast, and olive oil. That's literally it for the dough. And now the professional will teach us how to actually make it.
KitchenAid is wonderful, but if you don't have it, you can do this on your kitchen table or wherever. But here we go.
You have, wait, would you have to like knead it by hand?
Of course, you'd have to knead it by hand.
Oh, that's a workout.
It doesn't take a whole lot, just a little bit of arm strength.
Okay, okay.
All right, first we have 3 cups of flour. Any kind of flour, Pillsbury, whatever kind you use.
But not like an almond flour.
Nope,
This doesn't
nope,
work. This
nope.
does not work with healthy flour, people. It must be normal flour.
Yep. Okay, 3 cups of flour. You don't have to be exact. This isn't exact stuff.
Yeah, we're Italian. Nothing.
Right. Nothing's
No real measurements, as you guys know from my videos.
Okay. Just throw it in there. All right. And then you need a nice tablespoon of yeast. Self-rising yeast is what I use.
Self-rising.
Okay. I put it in this because it falls apart every time you try to open it. And then I put a little bit of salt. Just like, you know, like a handful. That's all. A little bit of salt.
Beautiful.
And I like to put just a little bit of oil. Just throw a little bit in there. No big deal.
Beautiful,
Okay?
beautiful.
All right. And then you need a cup of water. Lukewarm. Not cold, not hot. Just lukewarm.
Lukewarm
You don't
water.
want to cook the yeast. Now, with the KitchenAid, I just throw the whole cup in and I let it go. The KitchenAid does the rest. It's really not hard. Now, if you're doing this by hand, you just put that in little by little and just knead it up.
You place the wine
You
here.
have to have your wine with your pizza is what he's trying to tell you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, more
That's
wine.
Enough. That's enough. Goodbye. Goodbye. That's enough. I try to just go around a little bit because I don't like to let it go too fast because I go right off the counter. All right, now if you see the consistency, it's a little dry, so I just take a little bit of water and I drizzle it in little by little.
As it's going.
And the consistency that I know I like. And the more you make it, the more you know the consistency. I like my dough a little bit on the soft side. There we go. It's going together. Just want to get that on the bottom. There we go. When I think it's really good enough, I take it out, put it on some flour, and just knead it just a little bit. Doesn't take much. I'm gonna kill this thing.
Oh my.
All right, now this is quite sticky, but I tell you, I prefer it that way. And then I just put a little bit of flour. I work it around just a little bit, only a couple minutes. But this is how it should be. If it's too dry, it doesn't go together nice. I don't think it raises as good. I don't think it tastes as good. So I like it a little sticky.
This is your arm workout.
Yep, there you go. Then you just take a bowl. You want your dough to double. Put a little bit of oil in it. Mix the oil around so it's all around. Put your dough in it and flip it over so it's all the way. And I just put a clean mopping over it. Dish towel, whichever you want to call it. And there, all done.
And then you let it raise?
Then you let it raise about, down here in Florida, an hour, and it's up like this.
Okay.
Colder places, it's a little bit longer.
There you have
And
it.
you punch it down, you put it in your pan, and you're all set.
Pizza dough in 4 minutes.
There you go.
All right, the dough is rising. So we're gonna let that rise for a while, like my grandmother said, and we will be back once it is risen. You guys will see it, and then we'll be back to actually put the pizza together, put it in the oven, and enjoy it.
Dough has risen, and here it is. Put it in the pan. Make sure it's oiled nice so it doesn't stick. Take it and spread it. Really nice. It might spring back, but that's okay. Just keep going. Now I've already made the sauce. While I'm doing this, I'll tell you. I've already made the sauce. And it was just to start it with some oil, onion, salt, pepper. To me, oregano is the deal for pizza. If you don't have the oregano, it doesn't taste like pizza. Parsley, I've got fresh parsley here. And I put a little bit of basil in there too. Yeah. This is coming. See, it just takes some time because it wants to stretch out, but that's what makes it good. Then what I do now, I don't know if everybody does, but I do it anyway. I put everything that I have put in my sauce, I do again on here. I put some salt, and I don't go overboard, but a little bit. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, garlic powder. This all goes in the sauce also. Some oregano. Okay, now the sauce is done. It can still be hot. This is cold because I've had it in there, but let me just put it on. Nice and even. Try not to get it on the edges too far because then if it goes underneath the pot or the pan there, it might stick. You go right up to it. As much sauce as you like. Some people like a lot, some people don't. I like it about like that. Then I do the whole thing over again. I do a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, oregano, a little bit of garlic powder. And here's where I put some basil in there, some fresh basil if you have it. If not, just sprinkle some on. Just put some basil here and there. Okay. Then I put some mozzarella. You can have any kind you want. You can get the big ball and cut it up yourself, or you can get this, which I like because it's quicker and easier. And this melts quite nicely too. I was surprised. And then here's where after I put this on is where I like to put the Parmesan or whatever you like. It doesn't have to be. It can be whatever kind you like. Parmesan or I put that. What I like on top of this, just to make it look pretty, is some nice fresh parsley. Just put it all around so it looks good. Oh, I didn't preheat the oven. Oven gets preheated at 400. Actually, I do it at 450, not 400. So we put all the parsley in. And then, one of the secrets, that if I don't do it and my son-in-law happens to catch it, he comes down on me for it, where's oil on top of it? Sprinkle some, I just go very lightly. And you're ready for the oven. And I do it at 450, I put 10 minutes, check it after 8, and then I like to take it out. I'll show you. After 10 minutes, we'll show you how to take it out of there and put it on the grill. And we like to leave it in there for maybe about, let's see, I'll test it in about 2 minutes. Okay, let me put it on for 2 minutes more, and then we'll see if we're ready.
At the 8-minute mark, we kept it in the oven, took it off of the pan though, and just put it on the racks in the oven. So it cooked for 8 minutes at 450 on the pan, and then you take it off the pan on the racks for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna check it.
And then I like to put it on a rack so it doesn't get gooey on the bottom. We like it crispy, and that's it.
That's how we like the bottom.
Like it a little bit crispy.
And then we add a ton of red pepper flakes. Essential.
Essential.
Alright, so that is how you make my grandmother's famous pizza. Thank you for showing everyone how to do that.
You're very welcome.
And for my own self, because I need to know that recipe. Super simple. If you guys try it, post some pictures on Instagram.
Let us know, right.
Yeah, let us know how it is. Whatever, comment down below if you try out this pizza recipe. You need to try this at least once in your life and you'll be hooked. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.